in true keeping with do as I say, not as I do. Unfortunately, I didn't get time to actually rehearse the speech, so I will be working from notes, but if you'll forgive me. There's a laptop. Okay. It's dusk. Imagine. You can just see the road ahead of you. You can just see the shadow of the guns overhead. Near the distance, you can just see the glow of the sun going down. It's quiet. All sounds are muffled. I can hear my breathing. I can hear my heartbeat, and I can hear my footsteps. Occasionally, other runners come out of the gloom and slip by like ghosts. In that moment, I am totally alone. In that moment, I am totally disconnected from the ordinary world. But my mind is totally clear. So I run at night, and I run alone. And there are many reasons why people run. Maybe for health, for pleasure, for the achievement, or the race. And I run for all of those reasons. But the main reason that I run is for solitude. Who here has a mobile phone? Well, that's almost everyone. So I bet that mobile phone is never very far from your side. And in action, you're only about a moment away from contacting someone else around the world. The degree of separation between you, other people, and the world at large has become very, very narrow. Imagine you've lost your keys. You've left them somewhere. What do? No drama. You ring your partner. You ring a locksmith. You'll go back in. That's okay. But I'm sure, what happens when you've lost your phone? You've left it at home. Oh, panic. It's a disaster. You'll be out of touch for an entire day. What are you going to do? What? You're going to be preoccupied about all those phone calls and messages and emails that you think you're missing. So you get home and you look at your phone. And what does it say? No missed calls. But you console yourself. You log on to Facebook and MySpace and you blog your problem to the world to reassert your digital presence and to get over your existential nightmare of do you really exist? We are immersed with digital media. We are surrounded by digital devices. And that's convenient, but it comes at a cost. And that cost is the immediacy and contact with our day-to-day lives. I mean, when's the last time you actually stopped to smell the eucalypt? Or took a chance to experience or appreciate the physical world? Well, with running, I do. When I put my running shoes on, I run out the door, and my mind is full of all of the crap and clutter that fills up your mind at such moments, like shopping lists, what you're going to cook the vegetarians at the barbecue on the weekend, or how you're going to get a flight to London in a volcano crisis. But as you move into the night, those cares and those concerns gradually go away. And in fact, it's simple. It's about running. It's about breathing. It's about avoiding cats, dogs, possums, cars, and not falling on your face. Sometimes it can be hard to get out the door. There are so many reasons to delay, to procrastinate. But I always have this fear in the back of my mind, a fear that next time will be harder. A fear that the time after that will be harder again. And before you know it, your 10-kilometre run has turned into a walk around to the local 7-Eleven, half a tub of Maggie Beer burnt fit ice cream, reruns of Dexter. I find running hard. I do. I have a physique that is finely tuned to be a couch potato. So every time I go for a run out there in the dark, it's a bum to genetics. That's sheer persistence. Because it is hard. And especially if you're training or you're training for a long distance run, like the marathon or the half marathon, it means that you have to run 3 or 4 times a week. And you have to persist to get out there, even though it hurts. But at the end of the day, the feeling of accomplishment that you get when you finish that run is incredible. Because guess what? It's only you that got you there. It's only your courage, your willpower, and your heart that got you to that point. Now when you run, or while you're running, after you get over the initial, I'm going to die, and after you get over the, stilettos were not really good footwear for running, and after you get over, oh, who put that crack in that pavement? You get time to think. And in fact, you get time to really think about matters with a type of clarity that you only get in quiet moments of your life. Because it's just you and your thoughts. So your good friend Google has been left at home, and maybe because of that, you get time to focus on matters that are really important to you. Matters that matter. So we are filled to the brim with information, with communication. But sometimes I wonder if the signal-to-noise ratio is pretty low. I mean, do you really care about your new best friend in Uganda who wants your bank account details? I don't know. Do you really care about the latest 140-character tweet that's been posted? And surely it only serves to turn wits into tweets. So we lose connection with our physical environment, and running is a way to re-engage. To re-engage with the autumn leaves, to look at the spider webs that are sort of across the gums, and to watch the lorikeets warble on the telegraph poles. In runnings, there is no distractions, and there are no excuses. Life is reduced to the basics. So I urge you, if you're feeling overwhelmed by the digital age, if you're feeling totally overwhelmed by the amount of email and SMSs that smother you, I urge you to free your mind. Jump off the couch, not off the building, into a pair of running shoes, go out the door and go for a run around the block or run around to the local park. Because that's what I do. And when I run, it's just me and my heartbeat, and I'm at peace. And when I run, I'm reminded of a very famous poem by Robert Frost, who you've probably all heard of. And it goes somewhat like this. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep, and miles to go before I sleep, and miles to go before I sleep.